Welcome back to another episode of Kart Smart TV. So we're going to be working on one today that will be familiar to some of you who are subscribed to the channel. It's a cart that we wrapped for our local high school football team. You'll have to look over it because it is a little dirty and some of the wrap has gotten messed up by some of the kids, but it's okay. But we are going to do a full-blown conversion of the electric system, and we are getting rid of the lead acid batteries and going to a lithium swap. Let's check out the cart one more again. It's gonna be a Club Car DS. It is a 94. It's really hard to see that tag. It's one that we lifted, did the wheels and tires on, back seat kit, seat cushions. We did the wrap, and you can see right here where the wrap actually lifted off of the cart, and the only thing that needed to be done was they reheat it, but instead of heating it, they were like, oh, let's just press it, and so they pressed it all the way down and it ripped it like that. But, you know, kids will be kids. Anyhow, we are going to get started on getting this gutted and ready to put all the new stuff in. And as always, once I gut it, I will take it out and I will pressure wash this thing and get it all nice and pretty under there where the battery tray is, so that when the new lithium goes in, it's nice and clean. So, alright guys, there you go. She's gutted. No motor, no batteries, no forward and reverse, no charge port. And all the wiring harness has been removed from everything that's necessary here. Gotten everything ripped out. Gotten started on some of the smaller details. Like I always start with the biggest pain in putting that in. That sucker is heavy, and it is a pain in the butt to get back on. I suggest using some kind of strap to help, you know, keep it lifted up in the air. It's hard to really give any tips and tricks about that because it is so heavy. Now I'm just kind of focusing on my little details, like I had to get our joint there ready to go for our throttle rod on our potentiometer. Getting ready to go ahead and get our rocker pod mounted to the right position here. Of course, I will leave the switch hanging out so that I can plug my wires and stuff back into it. And then we got to get our wiring harness ran. These things do come labeled to tell you where they go. Key switch, battery gauge, all that good stuff like that. Tells you be positive on the solenoid side. Your female to male spade hookups on the solenoid itself. Tow run switch, F and R, B minus, that provides ground into the system, where you hook the controller to, speed sensor. So we got to get all this laid out properly, get our key switch hooked back up and all that good stuff. So these are the small details that I'm gonna focus on now. Alright guys, so I've made a bunch of headway here right now. You'll have to drill a hole for your tow run switch, 1/2-inch drill bit. You will have to figure out how to mount your solenoid if it's not an OEM mounting bracket with it. It should be pretty simple as getting like a piece of flat aluminum, bending it in a curve, drilling 2 holes for your solenoid so it mounts, and then drilling 2 holes so that it will mount to the golf cart. You are going to have to figure out some kind of basically insert for your battery tray so that your charger, your reducer, and your controller have something to sit on. I was fortunate enough to have an extra battery bracket, and so I made these 2 fit to be able to accommodate the controller. I may be able to put the reducer over here as well, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to keep it with the charger, and that way it's a pretty much direct short wire feed to the battery itself, and then the accessories, which is only a light kit here, are gonna jump off of this wire right here if I'm not mistaken. So I should be able to just hook up my positive 12 volts to this wire and then hook up my grounds from the light kit to the reducer, and boom, I will have lights. But those are all little small details that I will finish up after getting the battery in. We also got our forward and reverse rocker pod installed, got the wires run. Running the wiring harness now for the key switch, and so that's basically where I'm at now. Alright guys, here you go, all buttoned up. Got our charger and reducer in over here. Got everything picked up on the dash. One real quick thing about the tow run switch here is that most of the time in this situation you're not going to have the little plate that says off or on it. Don't worry about which direction the switch is in, because the golf cart's not going to operate unless you cut the key switch on anyway. You can figure out whether it's off or on after you get it powered up. That's just all that is to it. There's no way you're going to identify which direction it's going in or which direction's off or on without the golf cart having power. So just be mindful of that. The switch is nothing to worry about. Just put it in the cart and wait till you're ready to power up. If the system isn't on, like you see here, see, I just cut my key switch on. There's no light on the controller. So at that point, you can reach over here and cut the switch on and see that it lights up. So not a big deal. Just go with it, because it's the only option you got. Also, don't forget to put the wire out of the wiring harness, the new harness. Don't forget to put the inline fuse link on the same side of the solenoid as the positive cable from the battery pack. Those go together. If you don't put this on the same lug as the cable that comes from the battery pack, you're not going to get power whatsoever. So keep that in mind. Everything looks good here. Lights are working. Just all buttoned up, battery pack's on now. We're good to go. This cart is going home, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hit that bell for any new videos that's going to be released. That way you get the notification that we have released it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all.